Yo, man, I miss the old life, bro. I miss the way life used to be, man. Before this shit got weird, bro. Shit got weird, bro. Like, once they start changing everything, bro, like, I just really feel like life been came to an end, bro. Like, you know that shit they was talking about? Like, what if they meant that the whole time and we ain't understand, it went over our heads? It was more than we could understand. It was more than what we could process. Like the whole Y2K thing, year 2000. Like, maybe that was the beginning of the end, the year 2000. Maybe even 2020 was like the beginning of the end, or the end. They said it a few times. 2012, like maybe this shit really, and in other words, or just like anything else, you know, they say, and we look at it for face value, like, no, but the world really ain't end. Like, maybe our definition, our understanding of the world ending is a lot different than what they be saying. What they be meaning. Maybe life been came to an end, bro, and as long as the lights was on and we was still able to go outside and we was still able to have free will to go to work and do this and pay bills, and life as we know it, like, as we see it. When we think of life or the world, not life, but the world coming to an end, we look at it like things gonna be exploding and nuclear bombs gonna be going off and people gonna be dying left and right, getting blown up, like some shit you see over there in Pakistan and Ukraine and all that shit. We looking at it like that. Meteors gonna be falling out the sky, but what if that ain't what they meant? What if that ain't what they meant that whole time? Cause I just feel like it was a point in time, it was a moment in time where things just shifted. Like, look at the quality of people. Look at look at what's going on. Like, really pay attention to what's going on and how life is, how the world is. You can't tell me that if you was born in the 80s, 70s, 60s, even like early 90s, bro, probably up until the 2000s, like 99, if you was born like probably at the latest like 1999, you can't tell me that this shit ain't changed, this shit ain't different. Like, you don't get full off life no more, bro. Like, you don't get full off life experiences. Like, it be like appetizers. Like, it be like a bunch of appetizers. Like, life is a bunch of like appetizers, bro. That shit like eating seafood, bro. That shit like eating McDonald's, eating Chinese food. Like, you get full up that shit for like an hour or something, but you be hungry again later. You be hungry in like 2 hours, bro. You be like, damn, I just ate 20 chicken wings, bro. How the fuck I'm still hungry? It ain't nothing in it. It ain't real food. Like, this life shit, bro, this shit ain't real life. I used to get full of life, bro. A day of just being outside or just going through life and life experiences was enough to fill me up. Like, I could have went through, I probably could have had one exciting thing happen out the whole day. And that shit just fulfilled my whole day, or maybe a couple days. I'll be talking about that shit for a couple days. That one thing that happened on that Monday or that Tuesday, it was fulfilling. It's like now, it's like, it just seemed like repetitive. It seemed like a life for a robot. This shit don't seem like a life fit for a human. That's why I say, bro, when you get to a certain level of like clarity and consciousness and you start to see this shit for what it really is, bro, it's never the same. I don't care even if you try to go back to sleep, if you try to be delusional and if you try to be oblivious and you try to live life in bliss. Once you get to a certain level of understanding and you start to see this shit for what it is, like, it's almost like, I used to think consciousness and being able to see things and understand things and seeing for what they for what it's worth, see things for what they worth, what they truly are. I used to think that shit was a good thing, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, like, that shit kind of like made life shittier. And I don't know complaining shit, but it's the truth, bro. Like, I be seeing this shit for what it is, and it's like, I get burnt out fast. I be like, damn, like, this all this shit is? Even down to like the fun shit. Vacations, turn-ups, parties, you know, getting lit. All this shit just, it feel like I feel like we a part of a program, a system. I feel like I'm in that program and I feel like I'm in the Matrix. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. And not that life, I'm not ever gonna speak negatively about life, but the Matrix is like, I'm having Matrix fatigue, bro. Don't nothing, you know, a lot of people too, I think they still like in that shit. They on that hamster wheel. They in that rat maze. They still get inspired and excited about doing the same shit over and over again, or finding new ways to do the same shit over and over again. Like, how many different ways can you find, can you discover, how many different ways can you discover on how to do the same shit? How many different ways can you do the same shit, bro? Like, I watch niggas I grew up with, whether it's in passing, I'm going to go do something, run around, run some errands. Niggas on the corner doing the same shit, finding new ways to do the same shit. Every summer, it's the same shit. We gonna lose a couple niggas gonna get killed, gonna fuck some new bitches, gonna go to this club, gonna pop bottles. You got niggas that's going to work every day, gonna take vacations, they yearly vacations, gonna upgrade their car every 2 years, every 3, try to send their kids to college. It's like, I don't know, bro. It just, the shit just seemed like some Twilight Zone shit. It just seemed like a life. I feel like we at a point where it's just like they they turned this shit so artificial. Life so fake, bro. Life used to be real. Like I said, it was fulfilling. You used to be able to get full off life. You felt full. You felt full of life. Now it's like, bro, I be feeling lifeless. Like life like a job. Every day clocking in, like, do this shit again. Out there. Let's make the donuts. And it's good times. Don't get me wrong, bro. It's some fun times. You're gonna have some moments in time, but overall, it don't seem spontaneous. Like, you mean, like, it don't seem like it feel like life in its entirety is just different, bro. And like I said, bro, a lot of shit go over people's head. You know, they been talking about the world ending. Y2K, year 2000, 2012. You know, a bunch of times. 2020, shit. Maybe it ain't. Maybe the world ain't in the way we thought. Or the world as we knew it. Or the world as we know it ain't in the way that we envision at the end, with meteors and shit flying out the sky and nuclear bombs going off and people blowing up and dying all over the place, getting killed all over the place and shit bloody and, you know, massacre shit, crazy shit that we probably envision on what the world will look like when it's coming to an end. Or we all just get hit by a big ass nuke and we all just, you know, die and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like on some crazy shit. Like, maybe that ain't what they meant. I know that's what I envision when I think about the world ending and all of the chaos and shit that I imagine us seeing. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that ain't what they meant when they said that the world was ending or the world was coming to an end. Maybe they always meant exactly what they said. Maybe they always meant exactly what they was trying to tell us, what they was saying in the first place. The world coming to an end. The world as we know it. The world as we knew it. A lot of times, bro, don't even be as heinous and violent as we think. Things like that happen within the world, bombings and, you know, shootings, mass shootings and shit. Crazy shit be happening, but I'm saying, like, when it comes to the world ending, I think the world ended already. As we knew it, as we know it. The world ended, bro. It's been ended. I say as far back as 2012. The last time I can remember life, feeling like it had some sort of substance or some sort of life to it. Life had some sort of life to it. Probably was like 2010, 2012. Then it just started to get real, like, weird. All this shit weird now. People weird. Life weird. The world weird. And I be feeling bad. I be feeling like, why I feel like this? Something wrong with me? But no, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. I just see this shit for what it is, and it just, shit corny, shit bullshit. Like I said, we go through the years, the same. Overall, like I said, if you're doing something spontaneous, you taking a trip, you're going to have fun, whatever, that's cool. It's short-lived, but whatever, that's cool. Spontaneous living, blah, 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 whatever. But I'm talking about the world we exist in, what that has become. The reflection of that, what that is today, what that experience is like. How does it feel? I used to think it was just me. It can't just be me. This shit feel off, bro. Shit don't feel real no more. It don't feel fun. Like I said, it's not fulfilling. Go to work, come home, eat, spend a little bit of time. Go to work, come home, eat, spend a little time. Niggas commit crimes. Niggas get killed. Some drama, some chaos in the rap shit, hip hop, celebrity shit, the culture, something trending. Somebody did some like, I don't know, bro. What I'm trying to say is this shit just repetitive. I thought jobs was that, but like life feel like that. Life feel repetitive. Life feel like a job. Life feel like work. And you can do all you can do to push back. I ain't saying that. You can push back and you can create your own reality. But I'm saying, like, you still outnumbered because most of the time, like me, I'm in America, bro. You feel me? I'm in America. I'm in the real world. Like I'm in this shithole of a matrix. So you can create your reality, but you still gotta, in order to have fun for the most part, when you doing stuff, and like I got kids and shit, so I still fuck with the world. I still have a attachment. I still have a obligation to be in the world with my kids, whether it's I gotta go out into the real world. I wish I could live in a bubble. I wish I could never have to go out and interact with human life and human existence and society. But realistically, I turn my TV on, the month's gonna be the months, the holidays gonna be the holidays, things gonna come and go, jobs, work, co-workers. Like, you still in the world, bro, unless you a monk, unless you fortunate to move out the country and go live your life and do all of this other type of shit. That's beautiful. Salute, kudos to you. But if you still in this shit, you in the matrix, even if you carving out your own reality and you trying to create your own heaven on earth, it's still other shit that you gotta be attached to and you gotta deal with to a certain extent. And that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, that's the shit I'm talking about. The world, you know what I'm saying? It just feel different. Things just ain't the same. And I know I know stuff changed, bro, but I ain't think it was gonna do like this, though. I ain't think life was gonna turn into this. I ain't think it was gonna feel like this. Some people like this shit. I don't, though. Some people like this shit. Some people like the way the world is and the phones and the technology and everything fast paced, and it just don't feel right. It feel artificial. It feel fake. You know what I mean? But for sure, it fell off, man. Like, I definitely feel like the world ended, bro. A long time ago.